Okay, so it appears there's still an audience for Power Rangers. That one's done surprisingly well. So, okay, let's take a look at this guy. This is the blue guy. I don't actually know what this is called. He's a nice hot spot blue. A nice white, almost sky blue. He's nice. He's got little C3P arms. Oh, I'm going to stand here like this and not actually do much, because if I turn my hands the other way, I might be violent. Oh dear. Oh bother. Yeah. Knees bend, all quite nicely. No hand, so that's always a good start. Yeah, go forward and don't go backward. And one extra bit of articulation is the head can lift up. And let's just look at that head sculpt. That's pretty. Be honest with me, that's a very pretty head sculpt. I mean, the star pieces for the cheek just kind of make it look like he's got a really big mouth. But it's well molded, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's quite good. But, alright, fine, it comes with other stuff. Okay, so. It comes with. Let me find everything. Other things are coming apart, hang on. No, that's better. There we go. It comes with this thing, which is the Bull quad bike thingy Zord. He also comes with his little star thing, which again doesn't really do much. This one you can actually store it. You can actually use the two grips and plug it onto the front there. But that looks really stupid, so we won't. I believe on the original, give me a second in case I forgot something. There we go. Yeah, no, on the original, and this is the same, you can plug it into the back here, which helps hold all this together. So there's that. And one other thing it comes with is this random piece, which just plugs onto his back for now. So what you can do is you can use his little grippy arms, bend him a little bit, and using these handles on top, you can tilt his head up as well. You can actually grip his hands onto there and have him kneel on top. And he drives the big quad thing. And these wheels on the outside turn, these wheels on the outside turn. They might not on this setup very well, but they do turn. So he's got this giant quad thing, which is actually really cool. And I didn't show you a size comparison for him, but he's deluxe-ish, something like that. A little bit more, less. So here is Legacy Wild Rider. It's a fair chunk. It's pretty hefty. It's easily leader class, getting on towards the others. So, adjust myself. Here we go. Obviously, it does a Megazord. So let's bring the camera up a bit and tilt it a bit. And what we do is we're going to get this piece and wriggle it. There's a hole there, peg there. There's a peg the other side as well, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll get that off. We'll pull this star piece off. Come on. There we go. And we get this whole piece with him from this connection here on each side. And disconnect. Come on. See these pieces? They connect there and there. So we'll get that off, put it over there. And this is quite a straightforward thing, because once you take everything off, well, you can see what it is, can't you? So we're going to go to here, flip out these brown pieces, and rotate that down, and bring out at the knee, flip out the brown piece, rotate that down, bring out the knee. If they haven't already, there are these tiny little tabs here that kind of grip into the back of this black section ever so gently, but not that well. So just bring those loose, and this is still tall. We're going to get all of this. Make sure he's facing forward. Rotate these pieces all the way over the top of his arms. All the way over the top of his arms. I'm going to use this connection here onto that. So make sure he's out of the way, make sure his legs are out of the way. Bring that around and click it into place. Rotate this down. And the instructions, I believe, originally said fold his legs up like that. And you can do, it's a choice, but I prefer to just have him hanging down straight because it's less of a backpack. Personal preference. So you can kind of see him just poking out the top like he's just now driving a robot. Which is awesome, by the way. I'm not sure you can see my breath there, hang on. Yep, there you go, that's my breath. That's how warm it is. But what you do is you get this, and like the same one, these two clips into the top of these pieces, you know, where they were clipped into the back of the legs. Put that on there, and that on there. Lock them in. Make sure he's not messing about on the back. And there you have the Bull Rider Megazord, whatever it's called. And I actually think that looks awesome. Its weapon is the exhaust thing, which is basically a big shotgun or something with a little bayonet. What can you go wrong with that? Stick it in the hand. Or is that supposed to be more like a big pistol, like a Magnum or something? I don't know guns. I'm from Britain. We don't get guns. So that's actually awesome. Articulation is basically just the arms. You know, standard Megazord fare. What do you want from me? But it's actually really cool. So, side comparison. Excuse me. There's Legacy drag strip. And he's shocked by how big it is. Okay, standing back up again. There's Legacy drag strip. And the NinjaSteel Megazord. So this is actually a bit bigger. Do you know what these two do now? Yeah, of course they do. Alright, okay, fine. Alright. The question is, how do they do it again? I can't really remember. Right, so we're going to take that off. Take that off. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, get those out of the way. I take this bit off. I think we take the arms off, from what I remember. Okay. From this, we're going to take this off. Tell you what, we'll move this out of the way, because that's all you need. Basically, the legs, the body, and the guy sitting in the body. This, we're basically just going to pull this to pieces. So I'm going to take this back off the top. I can't remember if you need to take the hat off. We'll get to that. I'll have a play. We'll be alright. Then we need to pull the arms off. Put the arm there. Put that off. Put that over there. Why did I take him away? I'm going to leave him in the back there, so you know what we've got. Take this piece off the top. It's just two grips going to these two. Fold these feet back in. Yeah. Fold the feet back in. Straighten it out so it's going back towards there. Yeah, from that to that. And pull that in half. And then fold that connector in. Okay. Okay, let's see where we're up to. So, we're going to get this guy, and in the bottom of the feet there are connectors and pegs. So what we're going to use is peg connector. So line that up, plug that in there. Line that hole up, and plug that in there. Now it has bigger tootsies. I'll show you that off when it's time. This, I believe, just goes straight on top there. Let me... Okay, this needs to go way more up. Okay. So the arm, upper torso, shoulder bit has now gone on top, like where the hat goes. I think this still goes on top. I think this still stays on top, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Stays there. We take this silver part, and this is one of the bits I didn't know what to do with originally, but what it does is it plugs into the bum here, and basically it locks the hips so that it's a lot more sturdy, and that's all it's for. Where'd those two go? I'm going to bring the arms back in and plug them in up here. We get the Bull Rider arms, and we're going to flip out these giant hands, and they'll tell you which way around they go. So that's this one. So you're going to plug that into the hand there, and then fold that around to lock it into place. So we're going to stick that over there, and then flip that part up. Okay. Same here. Shove that into place. Fold that up, and if I haven't done it already, because I didn't, because I'm stupid, flip out the hand. Yep, okay. And what am I up to so far? So I've got the weapons and the other hat. I need to pull this piece off. Fold this up. So, yeah, I need to swap out that hat. Too tall. Falling. Everything's falling. Okay. I'm going to swap out this hat for this hat. Fold this up because it goes in nicely there. And then plug this with that peg into the hole in the top of the hat, like that one. Am I forgetting something? I don't know. Not sure if there's somewhere I can plug this one in just to keep it out of the way. Probably not. We'll leave that off. And then, last but certainly not least, we're going to get the weapons. And we're going to put that into the barrel. No, other way around. That into the barrel. And like that. Something like that. That. Sure. That goes into the hand. And this thing's huge, so give me a minute. I'm going to have to come out a bit so you can see how big this thing actually is. It's pretty big. What have I got size comparison wise? That anyone might have ever had, ever. Okay, 1 second. I've just spotted I've done a mistake there. Can you spot it? That's the Samurai Megazord. And that should be that way around. What? Okay. So compared to the Samurai Megazord, the NinjaSteel Megazord, the whatever this is called, NinjaSteel Megazord, is an absolute monster. Like, legitimately. I know the arms are basically the exact same thing, but with just big hands stuck on them. But it works. You know, he's still sitting there. You could still just shoot him. The feet are absolutely ridiculous. But it still kind of works for me. I really like this combination. The weapon's a bit, from having the really cool gun. I'll let him off. But it's an absolute monster of a thing. And the only thing left over is that. In fact, hang on. Okay, that's not even left over. There you go. Now he's got 2 hats. This thing's awesome. If you're going to get anything, just like 2 Megazords kind of thing, that's spectacular. It's really stupid. It's really lame. But I really like it. Really, really like it. This weapon's not very good. Who cares? Look at this thing. Just look at it. Like I even fact that this stupid star piece is only there to give these legs support so it didn't collapse. What's not to love about this thing? I mean, look at it. Look at the size of it. I'm going to stop gushing now because I really like this thing. And there's one more sword that can combine with this. Well, these 2 Megazords. Yeah. We'll get to that. We will get to that. And again, I can't see if you can see that. Yeah, you can. That's my breath. I'm going to go. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye now. I could go and research what this thing's called to put it in the comments. Oh, the title.